32 of Justin Marks is in 4th spot. Now, before that caution came out, he knew he had a left front shock broken, or that's what it felt like to Justin Marks. The car has been super loose when he came down pit road. The team did confirm the left front shock mount is broken and they can't fix it. Now, the team put wedge in it to help that condition, but then he heard the words that a driver doesn't usually want to hear. You're going to have to hang on to it. Now, Allie Owens, who was going to restart 8th, had to go to the back of the pack for a penalty. I don't know if she served that penalty yet. She got blend, and the blend line is what ARCA officials were complaining about, whether or not Allie had damage. She felt she was pushed up there, guys.
Yeah, the restart happens, and again we see the 81 jump way out to the front, but he's at the tail end of the lead lap.
Something happened to Rob Brent on that restart. He was very, very slow. He really...
Oh, contact! Nelson Piquet Jr.
And a lap car. Jared Johnson. There's Brian Salas, the 11 on the inside.
Nelson Piquet Jr. also scored a lap down. He's in the 8th position.
They get stacked up over here. Look at Frank Kimmel come by now. Frank's one of those cars on the lead lap because it got the Aaron's lucky dog. Rob Brent, now you see him in the blue and black car, now is up to speed.
Bobby Gerhardt in the Lucas number 5, just behind Gerhardt, or just behind Frank Kimmel, but Gerhardt a lap down.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Guys that are fast are a lap down or on the tail end of the lead lap. The leader of the race, Mikey Kyle, he just wants us to run about 15 more laps without a caution. There's 4 or 5 other guys that want to see a caution. There's a bunch of them racing like we're going to have a caution. There's the battle for second. We've seen Shelter before.
Oh, Shelter
slides
moving up the racetrack. Almost getting into Joey Coulter in the 16, but Coulter holds on to the position. He'll stay in second. Welcome back. Mikey Kyle looking for his first ever win in the ARCA Racing Series. He leads Joey Coulter by 2.5 seconds.
10 laps to go. There's Patrick Shelter right now. That is not a battle for position. That's Chad Finley, the 29 car. He runs right now in the 8th position.
He's another guy that doesn't come very often, but when he does, he's ready to go. He's up in the top 10 again. Solid run.
That's Brad Keselowski's car. I think this is the last race I think that they have funding for, as we see Patrick Shelter go ahead and get by him.
Trying to on the bottom of the racetrack. We've seen Patrick Shelter run that mid-track line for most of the race. Slides up behind the 29 of Chad Finley. And I'm guessing right now Mikey Kyle is singing that song. Take another look. Here's Mikey Kyle coming to the bottom of the 7 of Kent Schenkel. Close.
That was probably closer than you want to have with a 4-second lead inside of 5 laps to go.
Yeah, you want to ride home if you can. That's your goal. But certainly the difference in speed between our leader and the 7 car was quite a lot. And Schenkel barely cleared him.
6 miles remaining for Mikey Kyle. He is that close to his first ever win in the ARCA Racing Series.
He's just hoping the caution doesn't fly and nothing breaks on his car. That's what he's thinking right now. And if he could see this kind of action, we would think the caution might fly.
Chad Finley in the 29 coming up on the back bumper of that 31 of Tim George Jr. That is a battle for position. Those two racing for the 7th spot right now. Tim George Jr. has it. Chad Finley's the faster car on the track. Let's see if he's able to get by.
And remember, because of the way the caution flag fell, these guys both are a lap down. That's the 2nd place car behind them. So that's how good these cars are. But unfortunately, due to an ill-timed caution flag for them, as we see Chad Finley going to drive around the outside.
Here comes Finley trying to take 7th away from Tim George Jr. He'll make the pass. He takes the position. Again, inside 2 laps. There's your race leader, Mikey Kyle, looking for that white flag in the ARCA Racing Series. Once the white flag comes out, actually, you can continue to race even if a caution comes out. They'll continue to try to finish under green. He will see the white flag one more time around for Mikey Kyle before his first win in the ARCA Racing Series.
Still has a 5-second lead. There's our 2nd place car right there, Joey Coulter. Looks like Michael, he might get another 2nd place finish. That'll be number 4 for him in his career.
Knocking on the door.
Continues to put that car in the right place week in and week out, but has just fallen 1 position short. This may be the 4th time. Mikey Kyle trying to make it 6 different first-time winners in the 2010 season for the ARCA Racing Series.
I can't believe that. That's amazing. That many different first-time winners.
Out of 8 races.
This is the 8th race, but it's the first win for Mikey Kyle. Kyle here in the ARCA Racing Series.
Another great run by Joey Coulter with a second-place finish. Patrick Sheltra, our point leader, coming in. He's going to solidify that with a third-place finish. Justin Marks, fourth coming in. Looks like he's going to get a fourth-place finish here, just to lose a very little bit of ground to Patrick Sheltra.
And the celebration starts for the 25 team. Mikey Kyle making it to victory lane for the first time in his ARCA Racing Series career.
Well,
Chad Finley waving as he went by.
Big moment in that young man's life.
And again, so close a week ago, and now he's been able to capitalize on the misfortune of another driver getting caught a lap down when the caution came out, and there's the jubilation.
Yeah. Kevin Reed's not too happy, is he?
Let's hear from him, Jim.
Words cannot express the face you had, the facial expressions, those last 3 laps you were riding in that cockpit with Mikey Kyle. You worked so hard on this race car, Kevin. Put in the words that you're feeling right now with a victory here in the ARCA Racing Series.
But we work 18, 19 hours a day, and these guys never give up on me. This Sears Auto Center Diehard Batteries Toyota was great all day. Craig was a little better than us. They stole it from us last week, and it come around this week. Thank God. And Jennifer and the kids, I'll be home in the morning.
John Quinn helps call this race. You've had a great event the last couple of weeks. How are you going to keep the momentum going here into Iowa?
We're looking forward to Iowa. Got a brand new race car for Iowa. We're just now hitting our stride. The last 4 weeks we've been on the front row, either on the pole or on the outside pole. And Mikey's just doing an awesome job.
Kevin Reed, again, very emotional here. His first victory as a crew chief in the ARCA Racing Series. This chassis 68's been a magical one for the Venturini Motorsports crew.
Hope he doesn't burn that chassis down here doing these burnouts.
What a great victory lane celebration it's going to be when that young driver makes it in. You see young Billy Venturini celebrating with his winning crew chief.
He was calm till he got in sight.
That's a great moment. Nothing like a first win, huh, Rick?
ARCA Michigan 200 winner will be in victory lane when we come back.
A week ago, he's waited a week to win with a very fast race car. The wheel has come off for this Westlake, Louisiana native. Just 8 starts last year, jumped at the chance to race with Venturini Motorsports and committed to a full schedule in 2010, with this opportunity paying off in the 7th race of the 2010 season. Mikey now hanging up that helmet, and I'm certain we're going to see a little bit of water and maybe a little Gatorade as he climbs from his potent Toyota. Mikey, come on out of there. And this driver doesn't care about points. He led a bunch of laps today. Success and victory is his. Mikey Kyle and Billy Venturini exchange. Crew chief Kevin Reed now with a big bear hug. And Mikey, the disappointment last week has to be a distant memory now. How'd you do it today?
Yeah, we just kept our cool, raced the racetrack, and luckily this time the caution came out when we needed it, so everything played our way. Man, thank Sears Auto Center, Diehard Batteries, Tag Heuer Eyewear, everybody that helps this program, man. Awesome day, awesome day.
Your race strategist, John Quinn, was very calm on the radio. How calm were you behind the wheel when that car got a little bit loose off of turn 2, lap after lap?
It come to us later in the run, though. It tightened up a little bit, and man, I was just hoping, though, last week we late in the run, the caution come out, and I was like, man, we don't need a caution, don't need a caution. And I was thinking the same thing, just please, no caution, and count down the laps. Man, them last 5 laps couldn't come quick enough. That's the longest 5 laps I think I ever drove in my life.
How can you back this up at Iowa Speedway? You had a very fast race car, Pocono, led a bunch of laps, a different car, different opportunity on a 1-mile track coming up here in a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, good thing is all the cars at Venturini Motorsports are awesome. We're taking a sister car to this to Iowa. Really look forward to that. I raced there before, really good in the past. Man, just looking forward to all the races, really. We're going to be great everywhere.
He will not stop smiling, I can guarantee that, until we head to Iowa come July 10th. Wendy?
Well, thank you. Oh, great. A big kiss from Big Papa Venturini.